Dana's got our full forecast. Okay, before we get to this big storm, you're right. It has been kind of nice, though. We're getting a little break.
I know. It's like we can start the week off on a positive note, and then we can end the week off on a bit of a wintry note.
Yes.
But yeah, I think today was really nice. In hindsight, I would have liked to go outside, but that means we still have tomorrow. So tomorrow will be pretty good. This storm has slowed down a little bit, so that delay kind of allows us one more nice day out there. But then once we get to midweek, that's when things are going to start to change. So mostly sunny skies today. We do have a couple of showers that are going to move through the Greenville, Millinocket areas as we go later this evening, but overall pretty light in nature and not expecting really any accumulating snow there. Here is our next big system. So right now it's going through the plains and into the Midwest, bringing a multi-day severe weather threat to areas like Texas and then into Ohio tomorrow. Now, by the time it gets to us, we aren't going to see severe weather like this, but we are going to see a decent amount of snow, especially getting into the month of April. So we're going to go right to this storm because we have a lot to talk about it, but overall tonight just a few showers, and then tomorrow is going to be a pretty nice day. And then once we go into Tuesday night, that's when we're going to start to see some cloud cover begin to build up ahead of this storm. Now, originally it was going to start on Tuesday night, but now it's slowed down a little bit. So we're going to start talking about this storm on Wednesday. So I would say kind of right around 10, 11 in the morning is when we're going to first start to see precipitation moving into southwestern Maine. Now this storm is a typical nor'easter, so we're going to see precipitation move from west to east, and then more of those showers are going to move through as we get into Wednesday afternoon. Now right along the coastline on the onset of this storm is going to be in the afternoon, which means it should be warm enough for us to see rain along the coastline where temperatures are in the mid to upper 30s, and then farther inland and especially towards the mountains where it's going to be colder, that's where we're going to start as snow. Now this storm is going to move relatively slowly, so we're going to talk about precipitation for a decent amount of time through almost the entire day Wednesday and on Thursday. So by the time we get to 11 p.m., at this point the sun has gone down, so that means temperatures have dropped enough for us to see some more mixed precipitation and snow closer to the coastline. The mountains are essentially going to stay snow this entire time. The coastline is kind of where we have that bigger question mark of how much mixed precipitation that we're going to see. The heaviest snow is going to fall Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So this is Thursday at 9 a.m. and we're still seeing pretty heavy snow. So I would say Thursday morning, the morning commute is not going to be nice here. It's going to be very slippery. Got that heavy snow moving through, especially in the interior and towards the mountains. Once we get a little bit later in the afternoon, when things warm up a little bit, once again, the coast is going to transition into some mixed precipitation and a little bit more rainfall. At this point, 7 p.m. Thursday, the heaviest snow is going to be over northern Maine, areas like Caribou and Millinocket. And then once we get to Friday, that's when this storm is going to start to slowly move out of our area. So we're going to have lighter precipitation, so we aren't expecting as much accumulation throughout the day Friday, but it's still going to be showery and overall not very nice. And this system moves out so slowly that we actually have scattered showers lingering until on the day Saturday, though it'll be light enough where we're not expecting too much accumulation on those days either. And then once we get to Sunday, that's when things start to lighten up there. So we do have a winter storm watch, and that's going to be in effect until Friday at 6 a.m. when this will be updated into winter storm warnings once we get closer. And then here's what everyone wants to see, the snowfall map. So highest totals are going to be back towards Freiburg and then back into the mountains. The greatest area of uncertainty is going to be right along the coastline where I talked about the chance of some mixed precipitation. It's also going to be very windy, especially Wednesday night and throughout the day Thursday. So I do think there is the chance of some power outages here because we're also going to be dealing with such heavy and wet snow, especially just after the ice storm that we had as well. So our marine forecast sees 1 to 2 feet, water 43 degrees. So in terms of our 7-day forecast, tomorrow is going to be the nicest day of the week besides today. And then we have this big storm that's going to be lasting from midday on Wednesday, really all the way into the day on Friday. So I would say the morning commute Thursday and Friday, both days, Brian and Amanda, are not going to be very nice. So be sure to kind of keep things slow, and we'll have updates coming up all ahead of this storm.
Okay, Dana, thank you.